ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Verse number 5. अंतकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं या प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः। I repeat. अंतकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरं या प्रयाति समद्भावं याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः. See the word meaning first. Antakale, in the hours of death, cha, even, mam, me, ev, alone, smran, thinking of, muktva, living, klevaram, the body, ya, who, prayati, departs, sa, he, madbhavam, my own state, yati, attains. Na, not, asti, there is, atra, about this, sansayaha, doubt. See the meaning. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, he who departs from the body thinking of me alone, even at the time of death, attains my state. There is no doubt about it. See the one more time translation. At the time of death, anyone who departs by giving up the body while thinking of me alone, he attains my state. There is no doubt about this. We studied, Arjun asked 7 questions. In this chapter, the very beginning, he asked the 7 questions. Sri Krishna replied 6 questions in 2 verses. Now, 7th question Sri Krishna is taking here, and this question will be answered in entire chapter. Because this question is very, very important. Every question was very important. All questions were about the Brahman, about the self, about the consciousness, and they were answered. The 6th question is about the sadhana, about to experience that reality So Sri Krishna is taking this question. The question was asked by Arjun, "Oh Sri Krishna, if someone remembers you in the last moment, as you told, he will attain yourself. He will attain the God, the your state. How?" Sri Krishna now is answering. So this is the last question. Antakale cha mameva. Antakale means the time of the death. In two verses, Sri Krishna is giving a principle. What principle is about life and death? We have achieved the human body. Here Sri Krishna is addressing Yaha. Yaha means whosoever. Whosoever does not mean animals. Sri Krishna is not addressing for animals, for birds, even gods. Sri Krishna is addressing here only for human beings. Yeah, whoever human beings. So directly Sri Krishna is giving this message only for human beings. Because human body is fit for realization. Only this body is fit for realization. So this body is just a chance, an opportunity. An opportunity. So we have been given the opportunity by the Lord in shape of human body. Now see, any intelligent person, for his life or her life, they make a plan for life. Plan for education. Then after education, I would get a good job. I would get good salary. Then I would make a house, a family, insurance, all luxurious things. So every intelligent person, they have plan for their life. But the education, the property, the money, the family, the insurance, the medical, the doctor, this is not the purpose of the life. This is the supporting for the life. We need money to survive. We need house. We need job. We need this and that. So this is the medium to live life. This is the supporting system to survive. This is not goal. So what is the goal? So everything has its own purpose. A small thing, a small needle has its own purpose. A furniture, a car, a building. Every part in our body has a purpose, has its own function. Our lung has its own purpose. Kidney, intestine, hand, leg, blood. In our body, in this entire world, everything has its own purpose. Now think, what is the purpose of your body? Why we are living? What is the purpose? So this is this whatever we have, this is just not goal, this is a medium to live. I need money, I need house, I need clothes, I need medicine to live. But why we are living? What is the purpose of human body? What is the purpose? Why we have this body? Sri Krishna says, and our scriptures also stating that the purpose of the human body is only the liberation. The purpose of the human body is go beyond the body. Ya means human beings. Sri Krishna is addressing entire humanity. So every human being has chance to get this state. Because our birth and death, body system are similar. So this is the chance. So human body's purpose is to be liberated. There is no other any purpose. All are just a medium. So we have to try, Sri Krishna says, you have to try from very beginning. If someone is not trying, antakali tamameva smaran muktva kalivaram. In the last, when body is departing, vice versa, I can say that when the Jivatma is departing, muktva kalivaram. Kalivaram means the body. The combination of the body and consciousness. Consciousness is the body. This is the combination. It may be for 100 years. And after 100 years, body had to depart. Kalevaram. So, for everyone, for every human being, it is a must to depart from the body. And see, Sri Krishna is not threatening. He is not saying about the death. He is saying about the reality. This is reality, this is going to happen, and this is happening every day. This is happening every day, every moment. Every moment, body is declining. Every moment. Antakale means when every moment, every day, the body is declining, decaying. After some years, after it may be 100 years, 90 years, 80 years, that time there is nothing remains to decay. Nothing remains to decay. This is the Antakal, the last moment. So Sri Krishna is saying Antakale tamameva, when death is very close. Anytime the discontinuation of the body and breathing system can happen. This is the Antakal. It is bound to happen, and that time you must remember me. Smaran muktva kalevaram. See, when someone dies, and we are watching. Something happening. Slowly, our body parts, all body parts shutting down. The person is sinking. There are so many things are happening. Mind is working. Body is not able to work. In the mind, there is fear. In the mind, there is attachment. In the mind, there is fear of losing everything. Sri Krishna says, "O Arjun, if someone can remember that time me, ya prayati madbhavam, if someone did last breathing, when he is taking last breathing, and suppose that person can remember me, remember the God, and according to Sri Krishna, me does not means the Lord Krishna. Me does not means the Vasudeva son. Here me means the Purna Brahma, the complete consciousness, which has been described in 6 questions. Madbhavam yati, Sri Krishna says to Arjun, that person will get my state. Means what? That person will get the liberation, the ultimate. Nastyatta sansaya, there is no doubt. Sri Krishna is giving assurance. He is giving a promise. If last moment of that body when departing, if someone can remember the God, if someone can remember the Brahman, and that person will get liberation, there is no doubt. So purpose of the human body is only to get liberation. The purpose of the human body is to attain ultimate happiness. And this is the way. Now, next one. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatyante kalevaram tam tame veti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. See, one more time. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatyante kalevaram tam tame veti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavita. See the word meaning. Yam yam, whatever, va api, no matter, smran, thinking of, bhavam, entity, tejati, leaves, ante, at the last moment, kalevaram, the body, tam, that and that, ev, alone, eti, attains, kaunteya, son of Kunti, sada, ever, tadbhava bhavitaha, absorbed in its thought. Now see the translation. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, thinking of whatever entity one leaves the body at the time of death, that and that alone one attains, being ever absorbed in its thought. See, one more time translation. And also remembering whatsoever being, a person leaves this body at the end of his life, that being alone he attains. O son of Kunti, he has been constantly thinking about that being. See the power of thinking. See the power of the thought. So that is why thought process is very, very important for the world and for the spiritual. One single thought can open the door for heaven or the hell. One single thought at the moment of the departing, either it will take to heaven or hell, anywhere. Sri Krishna is saying here, O Arjun, your thought process is very, very important. Every moment of the life is very, very valuable. There is no any value for any moment. That is why our saints used to say, do not waste your time. Every moment of the life, it cannot you take again. It has gone, means gone. So do not waste it. Every moment of the life and every thought of the mind, both are very, very important. Every thought can change your life. Any thought can change, any moment can change your life. Scriptures are saying this body is the door. This body is like gateway. Gateway. You are in the gate. Gate for where? Gate for heaven. Gate for hell. Every moment can take us from here to heaven or hell or more powerful states, more happy states, anywhere one single moment, one single thought can take us. Sri Krishna is saying here, yam vapi smaran bhavam. If someone thinks about the God, this thought is enough to take that person to God. Same. If someone dies and that person is thinking about the other God, he may think about the Lord Shiva. So after death, that person would go to Shivalok. If someone would think about the Vishnu, that person would go to Vishnulok. Heaven, yam, whatever entity you are thinking, any divine power. If you are thinking in next life, I want to be a great king. Sri Krishna says, yes, you are going to be king. If you have thought about the king at the last breathing, there is no doubt. In next life, you are going to be a king. In the time of the death, if someone thinks about the dog, I'm talking about the dog, not for God. So after death, in next life, that person will take the body of the dog. If I am greedy in last moment, in my mind there is thought of the wealth. The next time, the body will be for me snake. In last moment, in my mind there is thought of anger. The next life, the body will be available to me and that is like wild animals. In that time, I have thought for meat eating. So God will give. God will give the body which is sweet, which is fit for to eat meat. So that is why Sri Krishna is saying here, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatyanti talevaram. Whoever, whatsoever someone is thinking, last moment. So last moment is very, very important. It's like you are facing camera. Everything is ready. Everything perfectly you have done. And cameraman is ready. You have taken a posture. And he says, yes, are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. And smile, etc. you have done. Every procedure has done. When he is going to click, immediately something happens to you. It may be your eyes may be closed. Your hand may be moving in front of your face. Anything can happen, and that time he clicks. In the picture, that posture will come. Same, the death, the last moment of the body, when departing, last moment, that time your mind is your posture, not body posture. Body is departing. Body is meaningless. But in your mind, whatever thought comes, and that time when death comes, that thought is going to give you posture in next life. If someone has thought for divine, that person will get divinity. If someone has thought for humanity, he may take next human birth. If someone has thought for about animals like, he would get animal's body. So your thought is your God. Your thought is your door. Your thought is everything. Yam yam vapi smarana bhavam tajatyanti kalevaram. Sri Krishna is saying, he is giving guarantee. Whatever thought you have, see the power. Next door will open that way. So that is why your thoughts should be perfect. Tam tamaiveti kaunteya sada tadbhav bhavita. Sri Krishna says, Arjun, I am giving guarantee. Whatever thought is working that time, when body is leaving, the last thought is going to open door to you what you want. So in these two verses, Sri Krishna said a principle. The principle is, Arjun, this body is an opportunity. So every moment is important. Every thought is important. But your last thought, culmination of the life, what death is. Death is the essence of life. So you have to correct it. And in that time, you must remember the God. You must remember the God. Now, next one. Tasmat sarveshu kalesu mam anusmar yuddhacha mayyarpit mano buddhir mame vaishasya sansayam. One more time. Tasmat sarveshu kalesu mam anusmar yuddhacha mayyarpit mano buddhir mame vaishasya sansayam. See the first word meaning. Tasmat, therefore, sarveshu kalesu, at all times, mam, me, anusmar, think at all times of yuddhya, fight, cha, and mayarpit mano buddhi, having set your mind and intellect on me, mam, me, es alone, esasi, you will come to asansayam without doubt. See the meaning. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, therefore, Arjun, think of me at all time and fight. With mind and reason thus set on me, you will doubtless come to me. See one more time the translation. Therefore, Arjun, think of me at all times and fight. With mind and reason thus set on me, you will doubtless come to me. Tasma. Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, therefore, in previous two verses, he gave Upadesh. Upadesh. Common idea. It is for everyone. Now, he's giving particular Upadesh. Saying here, Tasmat Sarveshu, therefore, Sarveshu Kaleshu, every time you remember me. Sri Krishna is showing here the certainty of the death, uncertainty time of the death. One thing is must with the everything, everyone, and that is the death. It is not avoidable. So everything, every person must be fight it, must be face it, the time of death. No exception. So it is a must, certain. But time of death is not certain. It is a very secret. It is a very mysterious. No one knows about that. What death is, when it will happen. So that is why Sri Krishna also saying to Arjun, you have to remember me every time, because any time death can come. No matters. Age is no matters. No guarantee. We are hoping human being should remain for 100 years, at least 80 years, at least 70 years. But it is not guarantee. Any time death can approach. Arjun, Tasma, therefore, Because you have to remember me. At least end of the life. But life, when it's going to end, no one knows. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu, every moment. Mam anushmar. Remember me. And I repeatedly saying that here Sri Krishna, me does not mean Lord Sri Krishna. Here he is saying me, it is not son of the Vasudeva. He is talking about the consciousness. Here he is addressing me means the entire realm of the consciousness. Me, Anusmara. The very beautiful word here is giving Sri Krishna, Anusmara. Anusmara means continuously, without any break. Without any break. Remember and remember and remember and remember. This is Anusmara. In Sanskrit, An means after. Once remembrance we have done, do not give any gap. Remember, it is like this. In your mind, you have an idea, I am human being. I am human being. I am rich. I am poor. I am intelligent. I am man. I am woman. And you are doing everything. But that idea, I am human being, I am intelligent, I am do not, it remains our mind. Always this mind idea remains in our mind. So Sri Krishna is saying, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu. Every moment, without any gap, you remember the consciousness. Because then you can ask a question. If I remember God continuously without giving any gap, then how I manage the worldly life? I have to do lots of work. If I 24/7, I remember the consciousness, then how can I work for my duties? Sri Krishna, he is giving message to Arjuna, Yuddhacha. You remember always with me, always remember me, the consciousness, but your duty is fighting war, because you are a warrior. You are in the battlefields. So you fight. What problem was with Arjuna? Do you remember that? Arjuna was making separation. According to Arjuna, the fighting is irreligious. According to Arjuna, fighting, the killing of the Dronacharya, the Bhishma, is sin. That is why he was not ready to fight. Sri Krishna is saying, you remember me 24/7, but your duty is fighting. So you fight. Fighting will be happen outside. And remembering will be inside. Mam Anusumar Yuddhaja. So Yuddha, the fight. But for us, Sri Krishna is saying, you remember me, I am the consciousness. In this way, I am the Brahman. This world is Brahman. The object is Brahman. The trees, animals, the earth, the water, the fire, everywhere, everything is the Brahman. Consciousness. Everything, everywhere, only consciousness is.
This has to be remembered. This principle has to be experienced everywhere, every time. You are also consciousness. Even your house also consciousness. This water which you are drinking, this also consciousness. So everything is different form of the consciousness. Remembrance means this way. Then you do your duties. If you are a cook, cook the food. No contradiction. The path of spirituality and the path of the world are not different. They are not going to oppose each other. They are complement each other. If you understand the real essence of the spirituality, Sri Krishna is saying, Arjuna, Yudhya, fight. See, he is talking about consciousness. Consciousness is everywhere. And he is saying, kill the Bhishma, fight. Because according to Krishna, here is no any contradiction. Your thinking is inside. Your actions are outside. You have to do your actions for the world. You have your duty. Do. But one thing should be remembered, and that is, remember me. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu mam anushvar. Every time, every moment, the one thing should be remembered, and that is, this is consciousness. Everything. You are in office. Do your duty. Nothing wrong. If Arjun fought, nothing was wrong with the Arjun, according to Sri Krishna. If you are working in the office, what is wrong? If you are doing business, nothing is wrong. So do your duty as a mother, as a father, as a brother, as a sister, society member. The only thing is Sri Krishna is saying, if you want to be liberated, anusmarmam. Remember the consciousness. Everywhere, same consciousness that is in me, and that same consciousness is residing whatever I am experiencing. Mai arpit mano buddhi. Sri Krishna is saying here, Arjun is giving instructions to Arjun. You, your intellect, your mind, offer to me. See what God demands from us. What things we have to offer to God. The only two things. No more. God says, your mind and intellect, you offer me. Mai arpit mano buddhi. Your mind, your intellect, you offer me. How? We can say that, oh God, I am offering my mind to you, I am offering my intellect to you. But how I offer? I do not know. If I can offer flowers to God, it is a very easy way. I can offer some money, some clothes. But how can I offer my mind, my intellect? Sri Krishna is saying, yes, your intellect and mind give to me. So let's understand. What function is of minds? So mind's function is doubt. This may be, this may not. Sankalpa vikalpatmakam. Maybe, may not. This is the mind. This is the activity of the mind. So faculty of the mind is like this. This is not. This may not. This will not. Everywhere may not. Doubt. Our doubting function is our mind. You use your minds in the realm of the consciousness. How? In Vedanta, we call it manan. Logic. Apply your logics, apply your minds, apply your doubts for God. To make understand yourself. So continuously apply the mind for the consciousness, the surrender of the mind to the God. And the next faculty is intellect. Intellect take decision. Intellect means decision-making power. And finally, take decision about the favor of the God, not favor of the world. Take a decision in favor of the God. You think about the God. You doubt in the God. You take decision in the favor of the God. This is the surrender of the mind and intellect to the God. Apply them. They are good faculty. Mayi arpit mano buddhi. Sri Krishna says, Arjun, mam ev yashyasi. Without any doubt, you will reach to me. Me means, I repeatedly saying again and again. Me means the consciousness. Now next mantra. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa nannigaminaha paramam purusham divyam yati parthanu chintayan. I repeat. Abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasa nannigamina paramam purusham divyam yati parthanu chintayan. See the word meaning. Abhyasa yoga yuktena. Discipline through yoga in the form of practice of meditation. Chetasa, with the mind. Nannigamina, not wandering after anything else. Param, absolute. Purusham, being. Divyam, divine. Yati, attains. Partha, son of Kunti. Arjuna, anuchintayan, constantly engaged in contemplation of God. See the translation. Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, he who with his mind disciplined through yoga in the form of this practice of meditation and thinking of nothing else is constantly engaged in contemplation of God, attains the supremely divine Purusha God. See the one more time translation. Sri Krishna says, O Arjuna, by meditating with a mind which is engaged in yoga of practice and which God does not stray away to anything else, one reaches the Supreme Person existing in the effulgent region. Mayi arpit manobuddhi. Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, you surrender your mind and intellect to me. This is a demand of the God. Only one thing God is wanting from us, and that is your mind and intellect. You surrender. Then what happens? Your mind, Chetasa here means mind. Abhyasa yoga yuktena. Abhyas means the practice. Practice continuously. Keep doing. Same process again and again, again and again. This is the practice. practice to thinking about the consciousness. Abhyasa yoga. Same method. Do not change. Repetition. Again, in Patanjali says, Nitya, Nirantara. Every time, every moment, without tiring, without any question. Abhyas yogena. So abhyas, the practice, the most, it is not going to happen overnight. Some person can take it another way. Lord Sri Krishna says, you just remember me in the last moment. So do whatever you want in your life, as you are doing right now. Do sin, do crimes, do everything. But when last time comes, just say Narayana, and Narayana will come and protect us. No, it is not going to happen. So do not take it easy way. Do not cheat yourself. Sri Krishna says, Abhyasa yoga. Practice. And it is a very simple practice. You do everything. You go to office, eat food, enjoy the party. Do everything, but do not forget about the consciousness. This is the abhyas. It makes your life. Abhyas yoga yuktena. Then your mind becomes trained. If you make clear to your mind that whatever is inside or outside, in the form of the object or object, subject, everything is only God. There are two methods for meditation. One is, you can take a smallest thing, very small, subtle point. Another is, you take everything, object your meditation. This is the Virat. So make understand your mind, everything, every person is consciousness in different forms of consciousness. Then you enjoy the world, you are enjoying the God. If you are drinking water, you are drinking consciousness. You are eating food, Brahmarpanam, Brahmavi, Brahmagno, you are eating Brahman. If you are serving anyone, you are serving the Brahman. Whatever you are doing, wherever your mind goes, you are connected with the Brahman. Chetsa nan-nigamina, your mind does not have any other option. He has to be connected with the God. So Sri Krishna finally says, Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Parthanuchintayan. If someone does this practice 24/7, if you are sitting in the temple, it's okay. If you are sitting in the office, it is also okay. You are connected with the God. Every time. If you are with your friend or with your enemy, you are connected with the God. So idea was given by the Lord Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Everything, everywhere, only God is, consciousness is. It is a matter, it is a subject, object, everything. So your mind does not have any option to go beyond the consciousness. If you think such a way, Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati Parthanu Chintayan, if you chintayan, thinking this way, you are seeing the tree, beautiful tree. This is not only tree, This is the God. If you are seeing the flowers, yes, God is smiling. So everywhere consciousness is, no matter it is inert or sentient, insentient, this idea was given by Sri Krishna to Arjuna. And this is the complete thought about the consciousness. Paramam Purusham Divyam Yati. Sri Krishna says, Arjuna, if you can make this practice, such seekers, after death, when the body departs, that person, that seeker will get ultimate happiness. Divyam Purusham, divine consciousness. Divya means absolute entity. If you go this way, you will reach the ultimate happiness, the God. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashikritau Vande Bhagavanto Puna Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vada Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.